Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with a Mäuschen. I haven't played with this vehicle in literally years, so I think it is about the time to refresh our knowledge what the Mini Mouse can offer for us. And this tank, believe me or not, it's quite sweet against the lower tiers, because lower tiers cannot penetrate you, right? It's not so sweet whenever you are dealing against the higher tiers, but looks like RNG is in place, at least for a very first game, right? We have an extremely good matchmaking. I'm super glad about it, and we are booming, fellas. Paris, standard battle tier 7 matchmaking. That means we can make a hardcore pressure. So, what is good about this tank? Armor against the lower tiers. Armor doesn't really work against the higher tiers or against the people who are willing to load the gold and who has like 250 penetration plus, if I'm not mistaken. But other than that, you know, whenever you are meeting the lower tiers, you are booming and you can actually be super aggressive. In fact, I would say this is kind of easy tank to play, especially for beginners in the world of tanks. The reason being is because you are slow, so it is kind of hard to get in trouble early on in the game, right? And since this tank is quite well armored, right, it doesn't really mean you are going to meet the guys who are spamming 100% of the gold. Now, speaking about the T10, T10 can load hits. If T10 will load hits, he's going to shred through us like there is no tomorrow, and we are going to cry, right? So let's hope it's not going to be the case. Meanwhile, Conqueror hold down as well. Ooh, this is quite a journey. Okay, I have an idea. Hear me out. I'm going to cross like so. I am kind of fearless in this situation just because how much making is treating us. So we are going to be relatively aggressive, right? And pay attention at this, fellas, what we are going to do. We are even going to go like so. I am feeling that brave. And now this T29 should peek. And if this T29 won't peek, someone else will try to peek here. And we are just camping this corner at this point. We are not overly aggressive, right? But we are somewhere in the middle of the action as well. So I believe we can be happy about this. And look how quickly you are packing this damage. This 490 alpha is absolutely glorious, right? The accuracy of this tank is not horrible either. You are able to penetrate enemies without bigger problems whatsoever, and you don't really need to spam that much gold either, especially if you are fighting against the lower tiers. Although, whenever you are fighting against the higher tiers, obviously gold is kind of must-have, because if you will meet big boys, you know, if you are going to meet whatever tier 9 tanks, tier 10 tanks, well, it's significantly better to shoot and penetrate than to shoot and bounce and after that complain. Meanwhile, speaking about the high explosive 65mm of penetration, it's good enough for light tanks, but that's about it. You cannot expect to penetrate everyone with it, right? And that's not the intention of the high explosives, obviously. High explosives are great whenever you are meeting someone with 10 hit points left, and then you can simply spank him and send him to the garage. This is what those high explosives are good for. And now, pay attention at this. Enemies are trying to get a bit involved here. I am very well aware of that, but it doesn't change the fact that we are very much chilling in this game and we are feeling very great. Believe me or not. And now, Conqueror is thinking about getting involved. It's okay, doesn't really matter. Now he should be able to farm us. The thing is, the biggest problem in this kind of situation is that we do not really have team, do we? Although we have hit points, right, and we have alpha damage, so that's what we can do. I'm ignoring this T29, I do not really care about him, although what I care about that one-shottable T10, right? Since he's one-shottable, he's going back to the garage, and now Conqueror is shining. He's aiming for my lower plate, but we are trying to use our math skills, and we are thinking how to angle properly, right? That's what we are doing. T29 is just asking to take one for the team, so we are saying, fine, fair enough. We are out of the standard ammunition already. What I will do after this game, I will get a bit more standard rounds whenever I am getting better matchmaking like so. go, right? That's what we need to do. And now, Cobra is in the ass. That is not very good. We are trying to make quite a harder angle for Cobra to penetrate, but I do not really think we can change anything about this, and we are going straight to the garage. That's quite sad thing. I think we played well, and I think we did everything properly for our abilities, right? I think that was fine, but we simply did not manage to win the game. All in all, 4,000 damage. It's okay. Let's see the score. Okay, so looking into the first game, I would say it is a great success, and I'm feeling very, very happy with the result. What I learned over time playing World of Tanks, you cannot expect to win every single game. It doesn't work this way, and World of Tanks is not the game where you can win every game. You know, there is 15 versus 15. So if it happened to be that enemies have stronger team, they're going to win, right? Looking into the score, I would say we played well and our performance is good. Overall, yeah, I mean, truly, I am happy with this result, and we made 31,000 profits as well. That is very, very good, and I'm super happy about this. So now, let's go for round number 2, and let's make this beautiful, magnificent bastard work. I would love to finish with a 4,000 or with a 4,500 combined this session. Let's see, can we do this? Okay, we are quite lucky with matchmaking, to be completely honest with you. Pilsen standard battle, tier 10 matchmaking, tier 8 matchmaking, there is plenty of the tanks which we can spank. And let's try to do our best. So, I must admit, I don't really want to go that hard into the city, so I think I know exactly what I'm going to do. I am going to take this position here on the corner, and whenever time will come, I will either push very heavily into the bunker here, or alternatively, I am going to defend this place. You must have some people securing this position, in my humble opinion, because if you are giving enemies freedom to push in, to take the sides inside of the bunker, this is far away from being great, and you do not want to have this kind of situation, right? You just do not want to have it. Meanwhile, Liberty is trying to cross through the middle. He is going to be able to do so. Actually, no, he destroyed the wall. He did a beer favor for himself. By the way, I do not know, do you have this saying in your language, but whenever you are trying to make the things better for yourself, but it happens, it happened to be it's getting significantly worse. Or you are trying to help someone, and the guy is just taking one for the team, as an example, right? So this is how it looks like to me. Good. Very, very good. I want this guy to get involved here, and he will. It's matter of the time, fellas. All we need to do, we need to wait here till this Liberty push in front, and he will. Oh, here you go. This is exactly what I was looking for. We were patiently waiting until we have a chance to punish him, and the time has come. Beautiful. Now, the question is, can I spank him before he spanks us? I need to load gold, unfortunately. I don't really think I can penetrate him with the standards unless I'm going to hit his cupola. And now Liberty became paper. Liberty has no armor whatsoever, and we are going to prove this by spanking him just like so. Beautiful. Wow, Liberty penetrated us into cupola. If I'm not mistaken, cupola of this tank is pretty good as well. It's like 240 penetrate. It is like 240 armor or something, but okay, fair enough. Fair enough, buddy, fair enough. No. Don't you want to peek? No, he definitely changed his mind. At this point, he is fine without peeking. We cannot blame him for this, though. How about if we would try to build a nice angle for the Scorpion sitting over there? I have a feeling that by peeking here, we have an absolutely amazing angle to spank him. Let's wait for a second. I mean, I could hit him. I'm always up to try to do the things like this, right? I can tell you one thing. You are missing every single shot you are not taking, right? So even though if there is a pixel, but there is a tiny opportunity to hit someone, I am up to take the risk, and I'm up to go for it. Minus 2.5 thousand damage so far, speaking about this game for our team. Far away from being ideal, but that's what we have. Now, I would love to see this chair footer making pressure through the open field, but probably it's not going to be the case. And I am still sitting somewhere around this area and I'm waiting until enemies will mess up. And mess up they will. By the way, Scorpion just simply went in. Okay. Prepare for an excellent shot here in 3, 2, 1 now. Unfortunate. But I would blame my aim here. I think I could have aimed a bit better and that would be definitely a hit. Meanwhile, remember what I said, that it is important to have the middle in this map. Now this is where it comes to the play. Liberty managed to go through the middle without bigger problems whatsoever and he got slaughtered. But maybe AMX was following him as well. Maybe. No, Mr. AMX, don't you want to peek like this? Come on, AMX. I know you are thinking about it. I know you are dreaming about it. Make a mistake, please. By the way, so far 5 minutes are rough. Good, this is exactly what I want to see. So far 5 minutes are rough of this game. It is not so simple to pretty much craft a good angle for us to punish enemies. We are spanking those gates over there, and the main reason why we are doing so, because we will try to craft a better position for this Centurion Action 10. And let's see, do we have a good enough position to spank him? No, we do not. No, we do not, because he is out already. Baza is making pressure like this. Yeah, I think we can get involved like this now. Let's go. But you know what? Believe me or not, I am not going to go into the heavy flank. I think what we are going to do, we are going to say hello for a light tank. Oh, hi. I hope you are having a good day. We are spanking this light tank and we are going towards the Scorpion G and this LT-432. The main reason being is because I would like to win one side completely, right? That would be very much appreciated and this is exactly what I would love to see. So far, it doesn't look very ideal, to say that the least. Meanwhile, Chimera goes through the open field. Let's try to hit him. Oh, the gun accuracy in this game is so pathetic, to be fair with you. I'm kind of upset about this, honestly. Chimera hit us in the side, not much what I can change about this. Now Light Tank is thinking about hitting us in the side as well, but now we are safe from Chimera. Now, hear me out. This is where I want to be. Oh, this is not where I want to be. I repeat, this is not where I want to be. I see this Light Tank looking at me. Don't you worry, fellas. I see him. And I do not really think anyone can help us. Okay. I think that was definitely a mistake made by me. Can I do something about this? Well, I can kill the Scorpion. Now we need to figure out how we can eliminate this light tank from the game if we have a chance to do so, right? Oh boy. We definitely do not have a chance to eliminate him from the game. Vaka is in the other side as well. Ooh, maybe that was a wrong turn for me. Misplay. I would say that was a misplay from my side. Would I score better if I would go towards this towards the heavy line? Maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but that's what I have. I made a decision to go through the field. I made a decision to eliminate the light tank and Scorpion. Scorpion has fall. Light tank has fall. Yeah. But overall, could have been better. It's okay. Accepted. Better luck next time. Let's see, will our team be able to win this game? I doubt it, but fingers crossed. Okay. It was a relatively close game, 10-15. Unfortunately, we lost the game, so far our win ratio is quite far away from being good, but that's what we have. In the end of the day, fellas, we have 3.7 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage. Once again, I think I could have played a bit better, but it is how it is. All and all, looking into this score, we are first by experience, we are second by the damage, and kudos to enemy Vaka, who did 8,000 damage. Very nice play. So he is the guy responsible for banging the heavy line completely. Wow, very, very nice. All in all, we got 22,000 profits, which is not horrible by any shape or any form. Come on, round number 3. I would appreciate victory. Let's go. Oi, oi, fellas, this is a nightmare for this tank. Listen, Westfield is awesome for heavy tanks, if you have gun depression. With this tank, this is going to be very, very, very hard to do something. So we are going to go straight into the city and we will see, can we craft some kind of angles to spank enemies for their mistakes. This is going to be a hard one. Once again, I would love to say I could place somewhere around this area, but I simply cannot, right? This tank is not created for this. This tank is created to go into the city and to side scrap, to make, you know, a beautiful angles, like 30 degrees or whatever, and just try to spank enemies. Right here, it's not going to be a good position for us, right? So that being said, I am trying to think out of the box, and I am just simply trying to get myself into position from where I would not be useless pile of kaku. That's what I am thinking, right? And since we arrived where we want to play at this point, we are just waiting until enemies will mess up. And here you go, the first guy going through the middle, minus 500 hit points, that is okay. This is the position where I want to play, fellas. I want to spank every single mother trucker who is going and playing through the open field. Maybe he wants to join the hold down play. Maybe he wants to relocate and run away from the hold down play, right? Doesn't really matter. The most important thing for us is to have, to be somehow involved and not to, you know, camp near the red line. That's the thing. Okay, now, I will be greedy. I really want to spank this Foch. Oh my bananas, Foch is facing us. Wow. Okay. Good to know. Mr. Foch is facing us instead of farming the medium tanks over there. That is unusual. That is kind of unusual. Arta is trying to shoot us as well. Now, if I am going to be very, very good, there is a chance that I am going to blind shoot this Arta. Now, a lot of things are depending on luck, right? I know Arta is sitting somewhere here. Now the question is, am I able to one-shot him and hit him, right? I will go for another blind shot. It is completely fine and we got this. Once again, we are just taking our time. Now, the worst part for us would be if enemy medium tanks would win this and they would start pushing like this together with a Foch B full troll law for us. That would be quite sad and quite hard, but let's hope it is not going to be the case. Oh, he relocated. Foch B. Not much what I can do for this guy. Okay, Art relocated. He's sitting right there in this bush, I would guess. I am just trying to hunt this Art at this point. Believe me or not. Okay, how about the Centurion sitting in the open field? Greetings, mate. Pleasure to meet you. I hope you are feeling very, very good. And here you go. Our nightmare is coming significantly closer, right? Not exactly what we want to see, but it is how it is. Now we are paying attention from where Arta is shooting. This Arta has a keyboard. He's relocating after each shot. This M53-55, he's moving like a worm like this, in front and back, in front and back. That's what we have. It's okay. Listen, can we find a decent enough angle to spank this Mr. Jack Pizda? I would say we could. I would say we could. Very, 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 very complicated game. But you know what? How about if we would craft a better angle for this Foch B? Maybe our medium tanks could spank him whenever he is going to get spotted. What do you think about that? Foch be relocated. Okay. That opens some doors for us. Doesn't matter I am spotted. I do not really care that much about this. E50M sits here. That's okay. Listen, we are sitting all right, believe me or not. We are spotting this E50M all the time, and that is all right for us. Beautiful shot into the turret. Nice. And now let's keep them busy. This is our goal. We want to keep them busy. Doesn't really matter. Key 91 PT is sitting here. I am pretty sure about this. It's matter of the time whenever our guys will spot him. So all I need to do, I need to get a bit of the attention from the enemy forces here, right? Oh, come on, my man, come on. Why would you do this to me? Oh, what a hard game. Yeah, but to be completely honest with you, I knew this is going to be hard. Oh, hi. How are you doing this fine day? T55A is not very happy, although he has a very nice penetration with the hits, so, you know, not much what we can change about this. What do you mean? What do you mean? He danced for us, fellas. I have a feeling he went for a full dancing mode at this point. Let it be. All good. Listen, the last game was very hard, and it's not that much because of this tank, right? I would say it is because of this map, honestly. We try to do absolutely everything what we physically and possibly could, but it is far away from being ideal. You know what? Let's go for one more game, and let's finish with a bang. How about that? I think this tank is worth something. Yes, I don't think it's the best tank in the world of tanks, but for a newer player, this vehicle can be very good. As an example, this vehicle compared to the same M103 for a newer player, it's just powerhouse, and it is like the most beautiful meatball out there, right? If you are able to figure out that you need to turn your tank a bit sideways, you can play with this tank already. Just avoid feeding people who can play hold down, and you are going to be fine. And the Himmelsdorf or Ansk or something, those maps are the best friends of yours, and obviously you need to figure out when you need to push through the line, even though if you are going to take a bit of the hit points, you still can't push, right? So this game was weak. 2,100 damage, 500 assisting damage, far away from being ideal. I fired many shots overall, and this is what we have. That's fine. Plus 13,000 credits as well. So far, fellas, after 3 games, our performance with this tank is far away from being ideal. It's 3,300 damage, 400 assisting damage. Let's go for 4th one, and let's go for the best. Okay, fellas, one more for a good measure. I really think this tank can shine in certain situations, and I really want to demonstrate you how it shines, right? I had one game before this in Prokhorovka. It wasn't a horrible performance, but it was very boring game, so I made a decision not to show you this, right? Because it was pretty much playing in the middle for 12 minutes, you know? It's just simply not worth to show this. On the other hand, we are going for round number 5 for me and round number 4 for you in the steps. Come on, let's do this. I would love to score 5,000 with this tank to show it is actually doable, and it is not a rocket science either, right? I just simply think it is very easy tank to play with, right? Overall. Might be not the most competitive tank in the world of tanks, but it doesn't change the fact that it is easy tank to play with. So, let's see. My biggest fear, I can say that straight in the face, Minotauro. To hunt Minotauro in this situation, it would be disgusting. And considering what kind of speed we have, yeah, it's not that easy neither to flank him, neither to push in front in this situation. But you know what? We are not going to give up. We are going to be fine. T30, I don't mind. Skoda, I don't mind. Estervaki, I don't mind. Neither of those tanks are scaring the living crap out of me, you know? I am feeling very, very good. Beautiful shot to the Skoda, and Skoda made a mistake here. I really doubt, fellas, that Skoda will be able to perform well in this kind of situation. And in fact, I would even go as far as to say he's giving a fake hope for the enemies to make a hardcore pressure like this. I know it sounds weird. Skill, what do you mean fake hope to make pressure if they are making pressure? I know, hear me out. In this situation, right, since they are sitting in the open field, they are just they should simply feel like a big pile of poo-poo, you know? I don't really think they are happy with their decisions. Plus, on top of that, Scorpion is farming both of them, and this is the typical situation whenever you are overestimating your powers, right? Simple as this. It is just greediness. Overall, that's what I would say. Meanwhile, as Starvaki, let's try to punish him. Unfortunately, I'm failing my shot, but that's fine. Our Bobject is bobbing in front and he is spanking the T-57. And maybe our Scorpion will finish him off. Exactly, this is what happened. Good. And now let's see, can we spank into Cupola? No, come on, Starvaki, how long you can survive there? 2, 1... Maybe beautiful shot into Cupola, who knows? Actually, turret. I can spank him into the turret, I forgot that. Okay, very nice. Our team is being super involved and super engaged in this game, and this is not necessarily bad, is it? Meanwhile, ELC even going through the middle of the field. Can we hunt this guy? I believe we can. Bad shot by me. Could have aimed better. But we are okay. By the way, minus 4,000 damage in this game, even though we have an equal score on the paper, right? LTDB will hunt the ELC even, at least it should be the case, and we are going to be a base defender right in a moment. At least that's what I want to believe. If this Centurion action shit will think about getting involved, we are booming, fellas. So far, hard 4 minutes. A bit of the misbehaving from our gun side, but that is okay. And now we have a good angle. There is no way enemies will be able to make pressure through the open field for us. I mean, there is no way. Our Leo is sitting extremely well here. Our S1 is sitting very good. There is no chance enemies will be able to do something. That being said, we are thinking, and well, actually we do not think. We are just simply making a hardcore pressure here. We are just making a hardcore pressure. I have time to aim. Nice. Oh, Mäuschen. You are treating me so badly. You are treating me so badly. And I'm trying to say some good words about this tank, you know? I am aiming my shots, I'm trying to make this tank work, but Mäuschen is refusing to collaborate with us. Fine, fair enough. What do we want to do now? We are going to load the full gold and we are just going to make pressure through the open field. Hopefully that will work in our favor, and hopefully we can get plenty of the use for ourselves. Meanwhile, enemy Mäuschen is trying to be aggressive. That definitely did not pay off for this mother trucker, but oh well, what can he do? Cry every time, right? And now, fellas, we are booming. Now we are just making pressure through the middle of the field. I do not really care about the Centurion. I do not really care about the CBR, because in my humble opinion, that would be kind of waste of time to simply go for them. And instead of going for them, we are just going to keep pushing through the middle of the field, right? I want to believe this is going to be the best strategy for us, because we should be able to spot sniper schnitzels in this area, right? That's what I want to believe. Yes, I'm spotted, but I do not really mind. Centurion came back for a base defense, and he's regretting his life choices dearly. That's good, very good. We have a Wafflecock sniping from over there. Once again, not a big deal. At least I do not really think it is. And we are going to be able to spank him ourselves. themselves. Beautiful shot, very, very nice. Now we are booming. Look, and this is open map, you know? It's obviously mobility is very much prepared in the maps like this, right? Or preferred, I suppose to say, in the maps like this. And yet still, we are playing well, at least in my opinion, considering what is the situation, right? Now, Gusor, I don't really mind about this Centurion action shit. Actually, I mind him a lot. Now the guy is ramming himself to death. Unfortunate fate by this gentleman, but what can I say? He attempted to ram one of the heaviest tanks in the game. Congratulations, that is impressive. Meanwhile, we are just making pressure. We are trying to get as much use as we physically and possibly can in this situation. And once again, I don't feel like it is a horrible, horrible game for us, considering how we played. I felt like I got scammed quite a bit speaking about the shots, but it is how it is. Now, we are going to go up like so. And the main reason being is because I want to craft a very nice angle for this Arta sitting here, right? At this point, I am just waiting until he will get spotted. He is spotted. We are eliminating him from the game. Good. And now we are going to go for a last shot for this EBR. This EBR should try to go back. No? This EBR doesn't care. Okay, listen. It's not bad score. Not a 5,000, which I was dreaming about, but overall it was kind of action-packed game. We went into the heavy line, we spanked everyone what we had chance to spank. After that, we went through the middle of the field to punish remaining of the forces, and overall it was as good as we are going to get in this map. Although, I must admit, the RNG kind of scammed us, and if not this scam by the RNG, it would have been 5,000 easily. But I think this video will give pretty good understanding how to play with a Mäuschen and how to do things properly. So I am very, very, very happy about this. Overall, we scored second by the damage, second by experience. We lost 16,000 credits. And speaking about the hit ratio, right? Hit ratio of this game was kind of dreadful. 15 shots fired, 9 hits, 9 penetration. So 6 shells went for vacations. I can't blame them. Anyways, fellas, I hope you had as much fun as I did. I enjoyed myself, and Mäuschen treated me kind of alright in the end of the day. So thank you very much for watching, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.